Redditors over 30. What's the most significant thing individuals should do in their 20s? Look after your body. Eat a balanced diet and exercise regularly. You will appreciate it when you're older. And wear sunscreen. Medical student here. A lot of people forget that sunscreen is not the most effective way to protect your skin from the sun. The best protection is a physical barrier like a sun hat or just staying out of the sun when you can. We've had dozens of cases of people who have worked in a job where half of their face is exposed to the sun, and it makes such a huge difference. Not just in skin cancer rates but just wrinkles and sagging skin. This is a prime example of a woman who worked as a truck driver for 28 years and just had half her face near a window, not even in direct sunlight. Add in quit smoking and enjoy your 20s. Don't spend them working 80-hour weeks. Learn to say no, and tell your partners what you want out of your relationships. Be honest with yourself and don't be afraid to frick up, it's how you learn. Also, savvy invest all of your money and stop spending on stupid. You can do plenty of stupid spending in your 30s after you've first got a little nest egg growing for yourself. Don't worry, you are fully capable of partying and traveling well into your 30s and beyond. And it'll be way easier to do if you've already got money in the bank. Investment set up for retirement. Money to pay off your vehicle. Large down payment for a house to lower your mortgage payment, etc. All things you can prepare for in your 20s that are much harder to do in your 30s. At least for me. I got my family and house first. Then the career money investments, and I'm always chasing the retirement fund. Also, brush and floss your teeth every day. Start their retirement fund. I'd highly recommend taking it just one small step further and begin to become financially literate. You don't have to get crazy with it, and small amounts of knowledge now can really pay off later in life. There are some great subreddits that can help. Personalfinance, financial independence, or poverty finance if you are struggling are all good starting places. The thing is, you want to develop a financial system that can grow with you. You may think you are super poor at 22, and you may well be, but if you only focus on getting out of poverty, you will likely not progress much further when you do manage to claw your way there. Instead, constantly be growing and learning so that you can keep pushing to that next level. Yes, the struggle is real. Yes, there will be some hard days, some hard months, and some hard years ahead of you. Accept them with open arms. Every obstacle is a new opportunity to get that next level. You'll hit times when you can't find the next obstacle, and it sucks because it means you aren't growing. Enjoy the process. Take pride in taking responsibility for some of your life. Take pride in your success and use some of it to do some good for someone else. That is something really worth having. The ability to do good for someone else in need. Taking good care of your mental health. I'll add that this can mean a lot of different things. Watching Alan Watts videos on YouTube, reading the lessons from the Stoics, reading the writings of Carl Jung. Pick something that catches your interest that is related to the psyche and start trying to figure out how what they are talking about applies to your own life. Sure, there are some teachings that you won't get, and some that have been replaced by more sound theories, but if you are just starting out, start with something you find interesting and see how it can help you live a better life. Take your carefully crafted self-image, and ram your forehead into it until it breaks. You're not the person you think you are as a teen, and despite feeling smug about figuring that out, you're also not the person you think you are as a 20-something. The earlier you learn that you will keep changing as a person, the better. Get your pride hurt. Ask yourself questions. Shed what is useless, and emerge stronger and more confident. Habits you form in your 20s will stick around for a while, so get good habits. Take care of your teeth. Brush, floss, use mouthwash, get regular cleanings. If something hurts, go see the dentist right away. Tooth problems never get better or cheaper on their own, and fixing stuff early is always better than fixing it late. Take care of your ears. Yeah, I know, earplugs at concerts look lame. Use the soft foam ones. You'll still have a blast, and you'll be able to go to a lot more concerts, a lot longer. A lot of this stuff falls under the heading of be nice to future you, so I guess I'll add, learn to think of future you as a real person that you can be nice to, or be mean to, and practice being nice to future you. If you are enjoying this video, please like it and subscribe. Don't spend all your money and time on booze. Also, buy things used. Saving money in your 20s helps keep you from getting behind in your 30s. In your 20s you are just starting to have a life where you don't grow out of clothes. Clothes you buy in your 20s become part of your forever life. So start to buy less items, but of higher quality per item. A little bit of research can build knowledge of what makes a good versus bad item, and you can hit thrift stores or other used locations instead of buying new. Building a basic wardrobe instead of set outfits or just loads of clothes will serve you much better over the long term. I'm a dude, so I can't help the ladies, although stereotypically you are probably set already in this area. But here are some great resources. All links will be in the description of this video. Home dog. If you want to get a good job, you have to network. Get to know people in the industry. Go to events. Introduce yourself to anyone you can. Know your market. Jobs open up way before they are posted online or recruiters are involved. If you want to be on the short list, you have to get to know the people involved. Save for retirement. Always use a condom. Neither are fun, but both of those things are in your long-term interest. Invest in yourself, both fiscally and as a person. On the fiscal side, put $10 per week away in one of those set and forget accounts. With compound interest, by the time you're 40, you'll have a pretty little nest egg to either play with or reinvest into something like a home. 4 clap 0 clap 1 clap K. 1. Stop worrying about finding a lifelong career. You might have an interest you want to pursue now. It's okay to switch paths later in life. And the sooner you realize this, the less stress and pressure you'll feel. 2. Learn how to cook. Even a few staple dishes that you can cook for yourself and a few others will take you far. 3. Take care of yourself, but also recognize that exercising once a week is better than exercising 0 times per week. 4. Save something. Anything. Have options for a 401k at work. Do it. Have $10, $20, $30, $100 you can set aside every month to build up an emergency fund. Do it. You will be so thankful. Your 20s are for you. You'll never look better or have more energy. Enjoy them to the fullest. If you want kids, wait until your 30s. You'll never look better or have more energy. So what you're saying is I should cut my losses. I'm in my 20s and I've never been more exhausted and burnt out on life at every level. Gotta say, this comment doesn't give me hope that things will ever get better. Instead of buying a new car, buy a 2 to 3 year old used car and save away your money. Being as frugal as possible earlier in life will make things easier later in life. I am driving a 2001 Ford Explorer, and will continue to do so until the engine falls out of it. 2 to 3 years old is still brand new. Do you as much and as many pleasurable things with your friends as you can without putting yourself in debt. Good memories last a lifetime. Take pictures. At the time it might not seem like a big deal or a memorable event, but 10 years later you'll be glad you have them. Believe me, not from personal experience thankfully, but take care of your teeth. You only get one set, and from what I've seen I'd say the pain and expense of bad teeth is worth the effort of brushing them and laying off the sugar. Don't eat between meals and chew gum after. This method has worked for me. One last thing is don't worry too much. Everyone has regrets. You will always think back to you what if moments. But the decisions we make mold us into the people we are. The future is more important than the past. Invest in high-risk investments or anything really. High-risk ETFs and index funds. Do not buy single stocks. Buy stocks in mass quantities with a zero load. Invest in the overall markets with broad funds. The worst investment strategy is to have none at all. No. The worst investment strategy is giving everything you have to that crazy homeless guy down the street who says he has a great tip on a horse that's sure to win this time. You could do a lot worse than letting your money sit uninvested. Stop worrying so much, you'll be fine. Travel, travel, travel. Hee 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 ha ha. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, homie G.